everyone, welcome to Teen Voices 360, the show for and by young people. Brought to you by Abunokoa Multipurpose in collaboration with St. Mary's School, Maiduguri. I'm Rejoice Emmanuel, but you can call me Cutie Pie. And with me here is
Daniela or M. Jonathan, you can call me more specs.
today we are highly honored to host our new school manager in a special one-on-one session. Father, we are delighted to have you with us.
Good morning, and I'm delighted to have you too. Glad to have young people like you who are engaged in this wonderful venture. I'm happy to have you around. Thank you.
Thank you too, Father. So, Father, to help us know you better, can you kindly tell us about yourself, like your educational background, your professional journey, and most importantly, key experiences that shaped your leadership style?
Thank you for that question, and I'll be glad to share. So, my name is Father Henry Okeke Kamere, a priest of Maiduguri Diocese, and I was ordained, uh, I've been a priest now for close to 16 years, and I've worked in different places. I started my academic journey from the minor seminary, Shua, after which I proceeded to the major seminary in Jos. There I spent 7 years, 3 years of philosophy, 1 year of pastoral work, which is equivalent to what we understand in the country as youth service, NYSC. So after which I did theology for 4 years in the same institution. After the theology, I was ordained in 2011. So from there, I've worked in different parishes. I've worked in Shua, which was my first place of work, in St. Pius, Shua. From Shua, I worked in Geshua. From Geshua, I worked in the Skill Acquisition Center of the diocese. I was involved in a lot of businesses for the diocese. From there, that business was obstructed by the activities of Boko Haram. So that stopped. And from Shua there, we left because Boko Haram chased us away. From there, I worked in Portiscom. I spent 3 years in Portiscom. From Portiscom, I went to Bahuli. It's close to the border with Cameroon. I worked for 3 years there. It was from Bahuli that I went to Port Harcourt for further studies. And I did canon law in Catholic Institute of West Africa, Port Harcourt. So I got my license there. From after school, I came back and I worked in Madagali for 2 years. From Madagali, I'm now in St. Mary's, Maiduguri. So this has been my journey, both academically and also from the point of view of my vocation too. So this is what I have been, and this is where I have been, places I have been. Presently, I'm in your school, managing your school, and I'm glad to have you people, young, talented students like you who are venturing into media. It's an important aspect of the society. So thank you for that, and God bless you.
So, Father, before joining our school, what was your mission and vision in your previous roles? Like, what values guided you throughout your missionary journey?
I love that question. Discipline. Discipline is the first thing, and then dedication and commitment to work. These virtues or these values have helped me go through my work, my vocation. To some extent, I could use the word successfully. I would love to share an experience in Madagali. Yeah, we have a school in Madagali that is now can easily be passed as one of the biggest schools and even the best in that local government, Madagali local government. We started off with just about 380 something pupils. And leaving that place some months back, we had expanded the school within just a short period of 2 years. We can now boast of 1,514 pupils and students. And we've done a lot in inculcating this same discipline that has guided me: discipline, dedication, and commitment to work. And I bet you, if you go there, you wouldn't believe that such a school exists in an environment like Madagali. So these virtues I will encourage that young people should have: discipline, dedication, and commitment to work. They will really help you go far. So these have been my guiding principles, and they have really worked out. And I thank God for them.
So now that you are leading our school, what's your present mission for this institution? Like, what vision do you have for the students, teachers, and overall well-being of the school? What changes and improvements should we expect under your leadership?
I would love, I would love to change a lot. From my observations, I noticed the school is doing very well, but there is still room for a lot of adjustments and uplifting of some aspect of the school. I would love a situation whereby when we are done with our vision and program, we would have the best school in Maiduguri. That would be the vision. And our mission is the desire to build the school and make it the best in Maiduguri. So we have a lot of things we have identified that we're going to put in place. We are going to introduce some other subjects that have not been offered in the school. We're going to introduce them, and we are going to also create a robust members of staff. We're going to have the best teachers. We're going to recruit the best teachers in Maiduguri. We'll make avenue to find a way of attracting them and paying them. And we're going to introduce a lot of activities so that the students finishing from here are well equipped, not only to pass exams, they are well equipped to be able to fit into the society and even change the society. Apart from the fact that discipline is going to be our key, a commitment and dedication to work will groom our students to be like that. We'll groom them to be dedicated. We'll groom them to be committed. So my vision for the school is to replicate what I have done in Madagali, to build a big and a robust institution that is achievable with the kind of uh, opportunities we have around. We do not have them in Madagali, yet we're able to achieve that. Like with the kind of opportunities we have in Maiduguri, we can do more. We can do far better than what I've done in Madagali. So the mission is going to be a mission that will be unraveled gradually. You're going to see the things we are going to do. We are going to bring in new activities. We are going to ensure that we have the best teachers teaching here. And we're going to make sure that our teachers are committed and dedicated to their duties. Proper supervision of school is the key to a successful institution. It is, you could have the best teachers, and if they are not supervised, if they are not supervised and encouraged to be dedicated, you wouldn't be getting what you desire in the students. So we're going to get the best teachers and we're going to supervise. We're going to be around. We're going to make sure that the students get the best. That is our desire, and we're going to work towards that.
Finally, Father, what words of encouragement or advice could you like to give to our teachers as they continue shaping young minds?
I would love to encourage teachers, not only the teachers of St. Mary's Nursery, Primary, and Secondary School. Teachers have rare opportunities of shaping future leaders. You could sit in a class, or you could be in a class where future successful businessmen are seated, the future president, uh, people, successful engineers, and all sort of people seated as young people in the class. So teachers have rare opportunities. These opportunities are opportunities that most people in other occupations may not have. So I will encourage teachers to handle their students in such a manner that they see them, that the students begin to see them as role models. Let teachers be role models to students. Let them love them. Let them teach them. Let them groom them. Let them tutor them. Let them inculcate in them the best of virtues they can think of. Teachers are expected to make their students to grow to be better than they are. Sometimes, the encouragement for the teachers comes from the pay they get. If such pays, if such payment is low, they tend not to be dedicated to their work. I will encourage them, no matter how little the pay is. The best thing to do is to give in your best. It's an investment. You invest in the child, and God sees the good work you are doing in being charitable with the gift He has given you, sharing it with the children in class. God finds a way of blessing you too. And it could be through those your students, it could also be through other ways. So I will encourage teachers. Uh, we cannot really completely and adequately pay teachers because of the kind of services they render. They, they input into students some potentials that later make them great people in the future. So what they put into students, the grooming of students, is not something you can actually pay. Whatever teachers are paid at cannot be said to be enough. So I will encourage teachers wherever they are. If you are being paid accordingly, do and do very well. If you are not paid according to what you expect, also invest your talent into those children because you do not know where and how God will intend to bless you. So I will encourage teachers in every aspect of life. Be dedicated and be committed.
So, Father, what's one principle you will never compromise? Like, irrespective of the situation at hand, what's one principle you can never compromise?
Yeah, very important principles. A lot of principles I will not compromise. I am one who wouldn't compromise standard. If this is what is required to achieve something, I'm not a party, or I will not be a party to any group that would want to compromise standard. And somehow people look at it as being very tough. But that is not being very tough. That is how to achieve goals, being principled, and being not compromising standards. And most times people tend to tag the people who want to achieve through maintaining standards. They tag them as tough people, mean people, and then they see others who compromise every standard as, oh, this is a very easygoing person. But if you keep doing that, you wouldn't achieve much. You wouldn't build. You wouldn't expand. So I wouldn't compromise the fact that we are dedicated, we are committed. I wouldn't compromise the fact that we need to be committed to things before they work. And being that I'm a priest, I am committed to the principles of what makes up the priesthood. If the priesthood says that we should be disciplined, if the priesthood says that we should be men of honor, I wouldn't compromise such standard. So these are things that I wouldn't compromise. So a lot of these principles help shape who we are. They help build the society. They help make things work better. The reason why we have a kind of our country is not moving the way it should is compromise. We compromise a lot of things. From the police side, they compromise their work. Sometimes people trying to induce them and they compromise. If you go to academic session, the same thing. People are compromising every standard, and that is why nothing works. So I wouldn't compromise standards. If this is what is required for something to be better, to move, I wouldn't be a party to those who would compromise it. So these are some of the principles I would like to put to you that I would never compromise.
Thank you very much, Father, for sharing your time, wisdom, and vision with us. We are inspired and confident that with your leadership, our school can go to greater heights. We remain your host, Rejoice Emmanuel, aka Cutie Pie.
And here is me, Daniela M. Jonathan Monspet.
To our listeners and viewers, this has been Teen Voices 360, where vision meets voices. Thank you for staying with us. Give us a like, a share, and shout out right in our Teen Talk corner in the comment section on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and X to keep the voice going. Until then, stay safe, stay possible, keep learning, keep growing. See you. Bye.